Hi, Anita.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I just took a shower.
Oh, no, you're fine. I wonder if she's having trouble. I want to make sure you were not having any trouble because you haven't done it before. So,
Yeah,
anyway.
no, I figured it out. I tested it a few days ago, so it
Oh,
worked.
good. Oh, so you're recording already then?
Yes,
Okay.
it's
Oh, good. That way we don't forget.
yeah, broadcast, right? That means that's okay.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, sorry. Let me get my son this. Okay, go up there. Go up there. Chica, váyase arriba. Toma. Okay. No, sit up there, please. Sorry. My daughter's off school this week, and they're both here.
You're fine.
So, okay, so Dan's gonna be late, right?
He said, I'll be there. What did he say? I'll be there shortly.
Can you sit up there with Mia, please? Mia, can you help him, please, and shut the fridge over there? All right. Oh gosh. Okay. So we can just start. Let me, I guess, share my screen. Did you guys already finish?
I finished the assignment. I submitted the assignment for the videos, and I downloaded my page, and I'm working on it.
Okay.
I haven't even started. Just letting you know that I haven't started anything yet. I've just got done with my first exam, and then I've got tons of stuff due tonight. So I'm working on 2 other classes at the same time with this one.
Yeah, I have something else is due tonight, and I was gone all morning too. But I did finish this morning. I got up early and I did finish all the so I knew what we were doing. But thanks for meeting early.
Yeah, no problem.
I know you're traveling tomorrow. And I would,
Yeah. So it works out. Okay, so let me show, I guess, I don't know if I did this right. I think I did, but I honestly don't know. Do you guys just want me to kind of go over what I did and how? I guess you guys have. You guys haven't really worked on it, so.
Well, I've read the instructions and I've watched the videos and I've submitted the assignment.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys one tip that happened to me, and I spent hours and hours trying to figure it out, and then I watched the video for number 6, and then I realized what I did wrong.
With the formulas?
Isn't even related to number 5, but it made me realize and go back. So when you're putting in your formulas, so when you're referencing, so when you're pulling, like, I don't know, let's just say this summary. So I pulled from here. I had an extra space right here, so it was not pulling up the information. So you need to make sure that it matches like exactly what you're equaling it to. Does that make sense? So like these, for example, to calculate the shipping amount. So hold on, it's kind of confusing without the instructions. So the instructions say, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hello. So the instructions say, let's see. Yeah, okay, well, I'll just do this one. And let's see. Have 4 cells on the summary sheet, each one with the label next to it, reflecting each of the 4 shipping methods. In 4 cells, calculate how many items are shipped with each respective method. So for that, I did, you know how we learned how to pull the data here? So I did equals, where is it? K4, so equals air. I mean, you can do it. I did this one different than this one. But I guess essentially what I'm meaning is that if it's air, so if this one right here is air, then you do a 1. And if it's not, so what I'm saying is that the way this is typed here, if it has an extra space, then it ruins the whole formula. It won't work. So you need to make sure that what you're referencing it to, like let's say I'm pulling from air over here. If I had an extra space right there, which I did, that's why I was doing it for hours, then it won't pull the data correctly. It won't work. It just will keep it as a blank. So that happened to me over and over again when I was calculating these, getting the info on these right here. So just that's something to look out for when you guys are working
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Okay, let me I'm like scared to mess up my calculations. So for the assignment right here, it's asking you to calculate how many were shipped.
Yes.
So for example, for air, rail, truck, and optional, right? So
Yeah, like
when you create,
in the video where it says how many of them are male or female.
Yeah, you use that formula, that same one. So male and female. So in this case, we're using air because so if this equals this, then you put a 1. So that's essentially what it's saying. So if this equals that, then you put a 1. If not, then it's just blank. Make sure you don't put 0. I just did the blank one.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that the way this, whatever you're referencing to, so let's say I'm wanting this to equal this. That's my whatever I'm making sure if it equals that. You make sure that this and this is typed exactly the same.
Oh, I get it.
So I had a space after one of them and I couldn't figure it out. It took me like hours to figure it out. I was able to do all 3, but then for optional, I just had a space and I didn't notice and I kept going over and over and I was like, oh, maybe it's this. And finally I got it. So just make sure your spacing and the way that they're written is matches. If not, so what it kept doing, it just kept leaving it blank and all of them are blank and it wouldn't pull any data.
So you think, yeah, oh, sorry. Sometimes the sound is like delayed a little. So I feel like I'm talking over people. I'm sorry. But what I was going to ask you, so do you think that's why he makes sure that when he does the video, he makes sure that they are all centered? Or
I don't think you can necessarily tell. I literally went through and skimmed every single formula to see what was different in every single referencing, and that's the only reason I figured out what I did wrong. Without me doing that, I wouldn't have figured it out. And I'm not gonna lie, I spent hours. I was like, I cannot do this. I'm like, oh, maybe they'll be able to help me when we meet today. But luckily, just not even kidding you, an hour ago, I figured it out. So,
do you have any other classes? Because you always seem to be ahead. I don't know how you do it.
I do. I have accounting. I'm only taking 2 this semester.
Oh, okay.
Because the kids are out for the summer. So I try to get my stuff done quick in the week because the kids want to go and do things. So, yeah. But I don't know if you guys have questions.
Because I'm always, anyway, I still have stuff to do for another class tonight. But.
Yeah, I did all my account. I was up till 4 a.m. doing my accounting yesterday.
Oh, wow. Well, you're going on a trip too. So
yeah, okay. So I'm trying to get everything done even faster. I put this. The only question I guess I maybe have is how you guys can interpret this because I don't know if it's. So it says. So right here it says have 4 cells on the summary sheet, each one with the label next to it. So it's this. These right here, this shipping method. The shipping method because it wants all 4. There are not any inputs or anything. And then it says with the items. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, so it says in the 4 cells, calculate how many items are shipped with each respective method. So that's these right here. And then over here it says the user, in 4 additional cells on the summary sheet, again, each one reflecting. So do you think this is right? Just putting it next to it, or does it need to have another shipping method, a whole one of these again?
I think it's good the way it's set up. It looks good.
Okay.
That would be kind of redundant if
yeah. And the other question I had is, according to those standards of professionalism, you shouldn't be here, right?
What shouldn't be there?
Anything that doesn't have an input shouldn't, like, this is redundant here because you're looking on the graph, and the graph has this information for this one, not for this one. Or no, sorry, it has information for this one, but not for this one. So I thought when I was watching those videos, all they had on there was the inputs and whatever the inputs calculated.
Yeah, and I think if you watch the video that the professor does for the tips for the, that I think it's a 4-minute video that, the professor that always explains how to do the project. I think he says only to put, in the summary, just to put the information, the results, I guess, information that we're communicating.
And you don't want to overdo, like put too much information on with the graph or the chart, because it'll confuse whoever's looking at it. They want to look at a chart and then be able to interpret it as, just simply as possible.
Yes.
Okay, so you think it'll be fine if I leave this on here?
I think it's fine. Yeah.
And then last time I got docked for my graph, she said it wasn't big enough. Like, how big does the graph need to be?
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Check mine.
I'm a little worried about my exam because
oh gosh,
I wasn't paying attention, and I put, I did the summary page on the page there. It's given to us with the message, the honor statement. So I went to put like in the background, I wanted that color that you have right there, and it looks so much better. And when I put that color, the thing, like the letters, you know how they have the message about the honesty thing? They turn white, and it says do not temper or do not do anything with that. So I was so nervous. And I thought there's no way I'm copying all these, because I thought, what if I copy all the work I've done, because I was at the end, into a new summary? I did label it summary, so I named it summary, but so what was I thinking? Why did I use that?
I just let it color. I just let it be.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah, I just because I was like, well, I'm not technically tampering with it specifically. I'm using it on the page, so I don't know. I hope it's right. If not,
when I changed the color, the red disappeared. So and all I saw was these white letters that you could barely read, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to do that. So I left mine white. So I bet she's gonna give me. She's probably gonna take points because the background is.
I had mine the same way, so you're not the only one.
Really? Oh, okay.
So I guess, do you guys have questions? You guys haven't done it, so I don't know if you have questions.
I have instructions and everything, and I thought, you know what? It's like everything. Every time I do the project, it feels overwhelming, and then I start working on it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So I guess we can go. I'm gonna go across so you guys can kind of. So for items provided when it asks, don't forget to do a count A because it can't count. It can't count letters.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was like, wait, why isn't it counting? And I was like, oh yeah, count A. And so it took me a little bit. I think it took me a little bit to do a lot of this stuff. I was kind of then playing with the anchoring. I struggle a little bit with the anchoring.
Me too. And no, in the video, he seemed to anchor. He was anchoring both cells all the time.
Yeah, and then these, of course. So the way that it's supposed to be is if they put in theta power, it changes all the data. Did you see how I changed it? And the same with this. If you do like $5,
it changes too, which means you did it right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so just I think it's right. I think it's ready to go. If it's wrong, I don't know what I missed. But I think it's
it looks pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know if that graph is big though. I was like, how big is my graph supposed to be?
I think it's the right size.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys want to have any other questions or want me to go over anything else.
How many items are on the instructions? If you could just scroll down, I'm just curious.
It's just this right here.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay.
Not too
The
long.
bottom part is just reminding you that you need to follow the standards of professionalism and go over it on the summary sheet. It's these, but it's a lot of calculations
Hello.
for each one. Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
You're good.
Hey.
How was your accounting exam?
Oh, me?
No, Dan, aren't you taking accounting?
Yes, I am.
How did that go? Have you already taken it?
No, I haven't.
Oh gosh. Good luck.
Oh, really?
I did really bad and I'm so upset about it still. I can't get over it. It was like last Thursday.
Yikes.
Is that the managerial accounting?
Yeah, I was like, I know this. I know it. And then I didn't know it. So,
Ugh.
yeah.
That's how I feel. I took mine this morning, and I keep telling my husband the older I get, the less my brain retains information. So,
Are you taking managerial accounting too?
yeah.
Oh God, what did you? I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I was like, I think I've never gotten a grade so bad. I got a D, and I can't believe I got a D. It's like never happened. I got like straight A's last semester, so I was like, I can't believe this.
Oh,
So,
so bad. I got a C on mine. So don't
well, that's better than my D. So I'm like, I'm just ready for vacation.
So you
But
have like 5 more. You have 5 more exams, right? Or 4? How many?
they're not curving the class though.
Oh, really?
No. So it is what it is.
Hmm.
Um,
I took that last year, but yeah.
and I like it. That's the worst part. I like it and I still get it wrong. So I don't even know what I'm doing, I guess. Dan, we were kind of just going over here. I'm the only one that's completed it, which is what we're supposed to do. I read the email today. She like sent an email saying that whoever's doing the leading of the thing needs to be sharing their screen. So here's my screen.
Oh, so whoever's leading has to already have it be done and be showing everyone?
Yeah, they said that the people who are joining the group, so everyone else doesn't have to share theirs, but it's required of the person who's hosting. Share their screen. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be done. I mean, we can go over things. I don't think it has. She didn't say has to be completed.
Yeah, that's have to be completely done. But you know, you have to have an idea. So that will be me this Friday, right? Because I was supposed to do it today, but because I did it the other day, then you're doing it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what time then do we need to meet on Friday? Because you're gonna be gone, right?
Yeah, but I can meet. I just have to meet early. We're going to Legoland that day, so the earlier the better. But I don't know what your schedules are. I can Thursday too if we need, but Friday works. It's just I would need to meet California time like 7 or 8 in the morning.
Okay. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm 3 hours ahead of California. So
okay. So what time can you guys meet Friday?
I'm good whenever.
Yeah, I'm good. Whenever you.
I just have to drop my dog off. Let me make sure. I don't know if it's 9 or 10. Probably 10, but I can make sure I can drop him off earlier and be home by 10. Well, if you guys want to meet at 7 your time, or
how many hours is it? 3 or 2?
3 from the East Coast.
Okay, yeah. If we can meet at 7, that would be great. Okay. Sorry. If we can meet at 7, that would be great, just so I can get it out of the way early in the morning.
Okay.
If you guys.
So that's 8 o'clock in Utah and 10 for me.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then, Dan, do you have any questions? I guess since you came a little late. Well, I guess you can watch the video. But one thing I was mentioning with them was it took me a long time I couldn't get this to calculate here. And it was because I had an extra space on one of these, on whatever I was pulling from.
Mm.
So just
Okay.
kind of keep that in mind. It took me hours, so just
Gee. Until you realized you just had an extra space.
yeah, it was so annoying.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have any other questions, but
Yeah, I think I've mentioned I'm in my first programming class too, so I'm discovering that things like that matter, So I have to be incredibly careful when putting things in, because one extra space or whatever can change the whole thing.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, we can.
Okay, so I'm looking. I have to drop my dog off at 10, but I can drop him off early. So
We can do 7:30 or 7:40.
can we do 7:15 just in case?
Okay.
30.
Are you hosting?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. If I don't have to host, then I'm fine. But since I'll have to get my computer ready and everything,
Okay. Why don't we just do 7:30? Is that fine?
are you sure I'll give you? That's still good for
Fine.
you?
I don't think we'll go over too much.
No, we don't take too long.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just do 7:30. Hold on, I'm gonna forget. 7:30 on Friday.
Okay. And what I'll do, I'll send you guys the link, and I might even send it before I go drop him off, and then that way you guys have it.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good. If you guys have any questions while you're doing the thing, just send me a text or an email.
Oh, okay.
If I
All
can.
right, sounds good.
Okay, thanks. See you guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
ya.
I'll send the link now. Okay, bye.
Oh, would you send us the link?
Yeah, I'll send the link right now.
Thank you. Bye.